Who else would like to sing a bhajan? You. I will. I just want to make sure everybody sings. Everybody else sing. I guess it's my turn now. But before I sing, there's a wonderful history, beautiful history of how we met. Rani had, the previous wife had, stage 4 cancer, and she was dying, and I stayed with her, took care of her, everything else, and then the month before she died, she says, "You have to take my ashes to Guyana." And I said, "But I'm going to take it to India." He says, No. I want you to take it to Guyana. And when you do there, I want you to take it to Who Beach, the place where my mother died and she was cremated. He said, "All right." And then she said, "I want you to see this girl." I said, "You kidding? No more. I had enough. No more." She said, "No, I insist on it." I said, "All right." So I went to Guyana. I took her ashes, and my other nephew, his brother, Parashan Thakur, we used to call him Vig, he was there. He met me at the airport, and we spent the night in Denver, and the next day we took the ashes, we had agarbattis, and we made diyas and whatnot, and flowers, and we took it to the beach, and we prayed, and I let the ashes go. So he said, "Well, what's now?" I said, "Well, let's go see somebody that, I was supposed to see." But before that, when I was home for a month, I suffered depression. We went to Georgia for a visit. Lynn took us for a visit to visit some family and whatnot, but it was real depression. When I came home back, I sat down and I thought, I said, well, what is your future? What are you going to do? And there was that phone number that Rani had given me, and it was on the counter, and I started looking at it, and I said, well, is it life or death? What are you going to do, Sharma? Pandit Sharma? And I said, all right. So I picked up the phone and I called. And then there was this pleasant voice, like a little, I says, my God, this is a very pleasant person to talk to. So I told her, okay, I'm coming to Guyana, and it would be nice to see her and whatnot, and because my wife insisted, but I have to take the ashes. So she said, all right, you come to Guyana. So after we took the ashes to the beach, we went to see her, Indira. And when they saw her, he said, oh my God, you lucky son of a gun. And I said, I was born privileged. And he says, you dispose of one 36 minutes, it's got to be history. And you find another one in 37 minutes. He said, boy, this is history. And then after seeing her, talking to her for a while and whatnot, so I invited her to come and visit the family. I want to get, response from the family. I invited her to come to quarantine, and she visited some of the family and whatnot. And everybody loved her. Everybody, including me. So and when she's cooking, the meat tastes so good. I said, and I don't know to cook. So I said, you know what? This looks good. And then we talked for a while, and I said, okay, there's a possibility, we'll decide. So I came back to America after a month or so, and we keep on talking. We start Skyping. And talking. She said, well, why don't you come and live in Guyana? And we get married and whatnot. And I said, well, yes, because, after 6 months, the getting to know each other, I went back to Guyana, and I took all this, I sold everything, and I went back to Guyana. I said, I'm going to stay in Guyana, and we got married. And when we got married, I would sit by the computer, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and meet me upstairs.
Oh, you got it made.
I said, boy, you really got it made now. I couldn't believe it. And we had a wonderful relationship for the next 3 years. And then she said, well, I would like to visit America. I said, okay. So we sponsored her, and we got through. And so in March of 2016, we came back and decided to remain. Well, she loves Orlando here so much, and all of you people that meet her, welcome her so much so. This Monday, and all over the place, wherever she goes, she says, you know what? I found love here, and I enjoy being here. I'm not going back to Guyana. So she decided to stay. And then last year, the boy was left over there, and I told him, I said, well, if you behave yourself and you're a good boy, well, of course, he was a little son to me, and he was always respectful and very loving to the mother and everything else. So I said, okay, we'll sponsor you, and we bring him over here. And he said he's not going back to Guyana either. He's going to stay here too. So he's working as a mechanic, and with a garden there, and he's having a wonderful time. And of course, we have a wonderful relationship, with each other. Wonderful child. And I must say, it's a reflection of her mother. They raise a wonderful child. And so before I conclude, when I was in Guyana, when I first went there, music was blasting. And so I asked the people, around a little bit, I said, this girl play loud music and thing. You not disturb you? I said, no, we enjoy her music. And especially, and I want everybody to join with me in singing this wonderful song, Sohani Rat. That's her favorite music. And she was playing it all the time. Now, at the time, she didn't know the meaning of the song. So when I went there, I was explaining to her the song. I said, on this beautiful, imagine you must be sitting on, the veranda some beautiful moonlight night, and you're asking, where are you? When are you coming to me? Where are you? The sun is there, the moon and the stars are falling asleep, and things are going on, and my life is going, where are you, my love? And so, we're going to sing tonight together, right? Yeah, beautiful, lovely song, Sohani Rat. Sohani Rat dhal chuki, na jane tum kab आओगे. Sohani Rat dhal chuki, na jane tum kab आओगे. हवा भी रुत बदल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे. सुहानी रात ढल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे. नजारे मस्तियाँ देखा देखा के सो गए. सितारे अपनी रोशनी लुटा लुटा के सो गए. हर एक शम्म जल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे. सुहानी रात ढल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे. तरफ रहे हैं हम यहाँ तुम्हारे इंतजार में, तुम्हारे इंतजार में. ईशा करम आंचल है मौसमे बहार में. ईशा करम आंचल है मौसमे बहार में, मौसमे बहार में. हवा भी रुख बदल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे. सुहानी रात ढल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे. As you see, here I am. You don't have to wonder anymore. So when I was in Guyana, I told her, I said, well, here I am now, you have to change the tune. She says, what? I said, yes, you have to sing now. तुमसे मोहब्बत हो गई रे मुझे, पलकों की छाँव में रहने दो, एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर दिल चाहता है वो कहने दे मुझे. तुमसे मोहब्बत हो गई रे मुझे, पलकों की छाँव में रहने दो, एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर.
क्या बात. वाह 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 वाह. हाय हाय.
And then when she gets up in the morning and I look at her, I said, 14वीं का चांद हो या पता हो जो भी तुम्हें खुदा की कसम लाजवाब हो चौदहवीं का चांद हो या पता हो जो भी तुम्हें खुदा की कसम लाजवाब हो चौदहवीं का चांद हो. And every day I tell her, and you have to use your head, because if you can get her to smile every single day in her life, you got it going. But so I tell her, I said, you are lovely and beautiful as the 14th day of the moon. And we've had a wonderful relationship with each other. She's a beautiful lady. And she does cook very well. And she does wonderful taking care of the home and everything else. And what else can I ask for?
It makes you feel young.
But my Mahalakshmi right here. My beautiful Lakshmi. Prem se bolo Sri Mahavir Swami ki. Jai. Thank you, everybody.
All my brother and sister and family and friends and everybody and stuff. Because when I come here, I feel so nice. I like this mountain. I don't know why. I like to see the young and get them.
We love you too.
Great job. Ramakrishna, I met him. And then he wanted to take me over here. So when we come here, I said, oh my God, I like this mountain. So we visit. They have plenty Mandir, big Mandir, big people running it. But I love to see what these young people do here. And I thought, wow, this is so nice. That we have to be here for them. So we come out here on Sunday. The Mandir has so much of young people. They sing and I don't sing. I wish. I see the little one singing. But when I sing it, I have to sing. Sister, I should sing for me. When I want to song, Sister, I should go, blah, so please. And that is why I love this Mandir. And I want to do my birthday here. I love the people in Orlando. They are so beautiful, friendly to me. They always reach out to me, anyway. And I was, thank God, I was looking for a job. I do little babysitting work, and I was praying. I said, God, this is not the job for me. I'm getting so but Sister Asha told me, say, I get the right job for you. And before Sister Asha read me, what I say, friend nephew, wife, she told me that babysitting work is not for you. You have outdoor activities, and you have to reach out to a store. So then now Sister Asha take